Um, yeah, it's me again. Just another example I would like to talk about, and it's how to motivate employees to communicate animal research. So I think you all have communicators at your institute. So first of all, the director or the management, and you have the department heads like the professors, and you have a you have maybe a communications department, and these people are trained. They have media trainings, rhetoric trainings, presentation skills, and they also have experiences in talking to different audiences. But what about all the others? So in our institutes, we have 483 employees and two directors and like 10 department heads and 450 other people who are what I would say our most credible communicators. So what we want to do is we want to enable everyone to talk about their work and about their even so, if they're not scientists, if they're working in an institute that's doing animal experimentation, they should be able to talk about why this research is done and what they think about it. So what we do is we have every year, twice a year, we have in-house information events for staff members, including questions and answer sessions. So this is when scientists present or animal welfare officers present their work in a way that everyone can understand. So we invite really administration staff, IT staff, facility management to come to these talks where we introduce some of our research. And we also have training for non-scientists. So we call it arguing at the garden fence. I don't know if this is a correct English term, but it's kind of arguing, talking with your at the next party or when you go to the pub about what you are doing, and that you're not afraid of talking about what's happening in your institute, because we don't want people to be shy about or feel insecure about their work and the importance of their work that they're doing when they're working for the German Primate Center. And what also proved to be very helpful is it was also in Monique's talk that animal welfare officers, animal facility managers, and animal keepers are very important in this process. But there are some challenges. So if we have animal welfare officers and animal caretakers, they are not really trained for public outreach, while the communicators don't know really much about the processes, about the legislations, about the rules which the animal facilities are used to. So the first thing is really to build up trust between these groups, and so this could really help to get to know each other's views, competences, and concern. And if this happens, you can really create security for more transparency. So we trained, for example, as we had a training for the animal facility management on rhetoric things. And what also happened, this was another science fair a few years ago where we had staff from our skills lab, and they had a presentation there where they presented, here it is a skin model where you can stitch a wound and train this. And what we did just like the end of last year was the first time we had a video where an animal caretaker talks about one day in her life as an animal caretaker. And this video is really great, and it was really low level. So it was just this animal caretaker and one of our staff, which she did the video with her mobile phone, and it's a really good video, I think. And this took us years to get this trust from to raise between the animal facility and the communications department and everyone to get to say, well, we are okay with having this video posted on YouTube. So what I think is very important in the Institute is that if people have questions and concerns, they know who to talk to and who to address to. So when we have onboarding events for all our new staff a few times a year, and this onboarding event for new staff members also includes a tour to the Primate facilities. Normally our employees are not allowed to go on the premises on their own, but so we provide these tours for all new staff so that they've seen our facilities just from the start when they start at the Institute. And yeah, as I said before, we have regular information events about our research and animal welfare, but we also have information events in case of special incidents. So, for example, when these demonstrations were announced, we had an information event beforehand at the Institute saying, well, there will be a demonstration on this day. Don't be afraid. We will handle this. You can come and talk to the people. And so we informed everyone so that no one would feel stressed to go to work at this day. And also when we have this open house events or big science nights, there's a lot of stuff involved in these events, which you see here on the picture. And we inform everyone beforehand how to react, how they can deal with questions regarding the animal research at the Institute, so that they will feel all happy about joining this event. And even a few years ago, we had an investigation at the Institute. It was in the local media. They accused us that we to have killed monkeys with no good reason. And there were investigations, and we had also information for the staff members on this process, so that everyone would be able to deal with the situation. And we also have an ombudsperson for animal welfare. So if someone feels that something is not right, they can always talk to an external person about animal welfare issues. And I think it helps us to be prepared. So there was also helps us to be prepared. So there was an incident in Tübingen where there were accusations for animal cruelty, and all they did was they put up a sign saying that it's not allowed to film on the campus area, and this was in the media. So we don't want this to happen, but we want to have our whole institute being prepared for all communication issues. Yeah, thank you very much.